Pay attention.
What's good? Welcome back to another episode of the Dope Content Podcast, brought to you by dopecontent.com, also brought to you by HelloFresh. Welcome back. We are live on YouTube. We are live on Twitch. I see the Noti Gang is already here with the fire emojis. As y'all see, we got some real special guests going, man. The resume is too long to just list off, man, but I could go ahead and try to give you, I guess, a short run of the resume, man. These guys have been on stage, have produced and played with everybody. You name them, they have played with them. These are some of the dopest guys that I've ever met in my life, man. So let's just give you a quick rundown of some of the artists that you might have seen them on TV or on stage with. Rob said, nice transition. I appreciate that, Rob. You see we trying to upgrade over here. But let's give you a little rundown real quick, man. We have artists like Tank, Lil Wayne, Bobby Brown. We have BigBang. We have BlackPink. We have Brandy. We have Childish Gambino. We have Ginuwine, Keri Hilson. We have Lattimore. We have Lloyd. We have Mariah Carey. When I say these guys have been out here killing the game, the music game, these guys have been out here killing the game. I'm not even going to waste any more time. I apologize for the late start. We started maybe like 10, 15 minutes late. the weather, things happen. Y'all know what it is over here. So let's get right into it. Let's bring them right on screen. Mr. Justin GuitarSlayer Lyons and Mr. Bennie Rodgers II. What's good, fellas? What's good?
What up? Everything is good, man. Thanks for having us.
Yes, sir, man. I appreciate you guys joining as always, man. I'm keep telling you this. This is something I'm going to tell you pretty much the whole night, man, because it's an honor to have you guys on, man. Bennie is on tour right now, and we have Justin fresh off tour with MGK. So, I mean, it's just, I know you guys are busy, so I appreciate you, man, for real. So, how's your day going? Yes, sir, man. Yes, sir. How's your day going? How's everything? I know y'all been out in the rain, but other than that, how's it been today?
I know for me it's been a productive day. Kind of slow, because of the rain, but make sure my mental space is good and just feeling good today. It's cool to catch up with my good friend here. You know what I'm saying? And excited, to be connecting with you right now. So today's been cool.
Yeah, bro, same. Today was my day off, so just connecting with my guy. Took a couple meetings and things, and now we're here. So yeah, bro, it's been easy. This rain kind of I'm not really a rain type of dude, so
yeah,
I've been in my turtle shell.
Yeah. So Cali, right?
Oh yeah.
There we go. I was gonna say something about the Warriors, but they beat us last year in the Western Conference Finals, so I'm gonna leave it alone. Man. But
oh yeah,
I'm gonna leave it alone. I'm not even gonna say nothing. But look out for the Mavericks this year. We coming back for y'all. It's gonna be a rematch.
Yeah, okay.
Luka still needs some help, man. Luka still need help.
Hey man, he got a little more help now. That's all I'm gonna say. I'm not gonna say we gonna beat y'all, but it'll be better than what it was last year. I can tell you that.
Yeah, man, because you really talking to a all the way in Golden State Warriors fan. So anything you talking about right now is just null and void.
Hey, look, I'm gonna be cool. I'm not trying to get hit like Jordan Poole got hit by Draymond Green. I'm good. So y'all dangerous over there. So I'm good.
Yeah.
But man, yeah. Once again, man, it's an honor to have you guys. We got people joining. We still got people making their way on Twitch. I got a couple of screens going, so y'all gonna see me turning my head, trying to keep up with all the comments on different platforms and videos and all that stuff, man. So I want to let the chat know that leave your questions in the comment section. They will pop up. We will have a moment where they will answer all your questions. So, and some questions, if they plead the fifth, they plead the fifth. And what can you do about it? You know what I'm saying? They get mad at us. So I just want to let y'all know. Feel free to show your love, leave questions, and we gonna get right into it, man. So I guess we can start from the beginning, man. This question is for both of y'all. So anything I ask is gonna be for both of y'all. So what instrument? I'm sorry. Let me change that. When did you guys first decide to pick up an instrument? Was it forced on you? What did somebody in your family play, or did you just see an instrument and just say, "This is what I want to do"? Like, how did that happen?
Man, for me, it started when I was 3. That's as far back as I can remember, or like what I'm told. My mom, she's a drummer, so she realized I can clap on beat like early on, 1, 2, whenever kids start clapping. And she, I was always in church. My cousins played drums. Like I had a musical family, and so I was just drawn to that. And she just, she catered to it. So I always had sticks in my hand. Like I said, my older cousin, he was a drummer at our church, and just sitting behind him, watching him. And then fast forward, played through high school. It was just a hobby, and then got serious halfway into like my senior year. That's when I started kind of taking it serious, and then went to school for it for a couple years at MI, and then boom, dropped the bomb, and then I ain't stopped touring since.
Dang.
Yeah.
Okay. So
Yeah.
go ahead, Justin.
Let's go. 3. No, I was just saying that's dope. 3 years old, yeah. That's dope.
Oh no, the same question for you too.
I was in. Yeah. Nah, man, I was in my mom's. Like, my mom was able. Nah.
Your mom was able.
I was about to say I was playing guitar in my mom's stomach. You know what I'm saying? But I'm a visual person, so it just didn't pan out right. But yeah, started young. My entire family musically inclined, so starting at a young age. I specifically remember maybe like being 5 years old. Well, from a span of like 5 to 7, my grandparents being, I tell the story all the time, being like, pastoral people, in the faith. So them having a church, they would always pray for me. It was something that I wanted to do. It was definitely in my heart to do. And I guess being a little kid and seeing all my big cousins, my dad, my aunties, and everybody on instruments, it just definitely made me want to, figure it out. But I started always picking up the broom. I remember playing the broom and standing in front of the mirrors and just boogie woogieing, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then when my mom got me my first real guitar, I started just picking it up. She would put me in front of the radio and just play stuff, and I'll just be catching it. And that's the true sign of just knowing if you got it or not, just like yours with clapping on beat, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, started at young age, man, and then just kind of just groomed it in church. Just groomed it in church from, being music director at a young age, like maybe 10 or 11 over the church, and just kind of taking on that leadership of understanding and, mental stretching and stuff. And I didn't start really touring until maybe like, I probably like my first tour was like 17 or 18, fresh out of high school. I went to Europe for the first time with Gino Young, one of Dallas, pioneers. Yeah, Gino Young. So
okay.
Yeah, so now I'm doing it full time. Yeah.
That's crazy, because I'm glad you transitioned to that, because that was literally the next question. When did you guys decide that, hey, music was what I was going to do? Like, this is not going to be just a hobby. This was going to be what I want to do, what I'm going to do, no plan Bs, etc. When did you guys decide that, for sure?
Man, I know for me, like it was a hobby for a very long time. Meaning I didn't see like a career in it. Like I wasn't shown that, that just didn't like really click. And then, I mean, I know you can make money, doing it, doing all kind of, but as far as like what it's become, like I didn't see that until, let me think, like maybe 2 years after high school.
Yeah,
because I pretty much stopped playing for like 2 years and was just kind of doing everything else, and then odd jobs and like you name it. But then I went to school. When I went to school in Hollywood, and I was able to be around other people kind of doing the same thing that I'm doing, I think that sparked the fire like in me.
Okay.
To like know that, okay, this is a real possibility. So like for me, it was a couple years after high school, that it clicked for me. Yeah.
I think if I would have grew up in LA, I think my musical journey would have been a lot different. Not a little, but a lot different. I think growing up here in Dallas, there's a stifling there. You know what I'm saying? And from being here and everything, like having those same opportunities of even seeing that you can do it at a professional level and get paid good money for it, it's still not here. Like, man, I always saw like the $100 gigs and the $75 gigs as, man, then it was great, like 18, 19, which is still crazy that 20 years later it's still the same pay scale and stuff. Like now, like it's like, man, I'm just keeping it 100.
Yeah, don't even get me started on that, bro.
Hey man, but that's a conversation that musicians want to have, should have,
Need to
and
have.
man,
Yeah.
and me and this guy here, we got a lot of information and a lot of knowledge that could really help uh the next wave of musicians. You know what I'm saying, and artists
Yeah.
everywhere. But yeah, man, it wasn't until for me maybe mid 20s when I was kind of forced. I got laid off my job. And at the time, my roommate was King Robinson.
Yeah.
I just always saw how his faith had him. I always saw how his faith had him just doing gigs and not a real 9 to 5. I was like, yo, this dude paying rent. This dude doing all of this. Man, I had like
Right.
4 jobs. Because as a musician and here in Dallas, you'll be like, yeah, man, there's no way that I'm gonna be able to. But it wasn't until I got into that LA circuit and started really touring, and that's when we met, and stuff just started shifting. We're like, whoa, this world is out here.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Long answer.
Nah, that's good. That's what we want to hear. Yeah, that's what we want to hear. So I'm noticing that it's a small delay from when you finish and when I finish. So if I cut you off, it's on accident while you're talking. I just want to let you know. I'm noticing that on my end. What's up, Charles? True Beast. Charles coming through. Another dope drummer out here out of Dallas, man. Appreciate you joining. Appreciate the follows on Twitch. We got Supreme Ninja. That's a crazy name. We got Tamara on here. Appreciate the follows, man. Yeah, man. So Twitch, you can put whatever type of name you want to put. So it's different. They don't use their real names on Twitch.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah. Twitch is different, man. So once you get over there, you'll find out pretty soon that it's different. So Justin, you kind of answered this one already, but I'll go ahead and throw it out there again for both of y'all. What was your first major gig? Well, a gig that you consider major.
Oh, how do you define major? Yeah.
That's why I say
maybe
the major.
You know what? I think my first major situation may have been when I was like 18 with Gino, because man, check this out. I was 17, 18. It was my first time leaving the country. Like, he had to come over to my mom's and ask my mom if I could go by. I was just like, hey, is it okay if your son travel overseas with us? And my mom was like, I don't know. Like, how long y'all gonna be gone? He was like, I promise we're gonna be good. We're gonna take care of him. But man, I was with Locke Johnson was on drums. Braylon Lacey was on bass. Sean Martin was on keys. And Gino was singing and everything, man. And so I was with some OGs. You know what I'm saying? So that was my first major tour situation, man. Just seeing at 17, 18, seeing the amount of people that was in the audience. I never forget my guitar dropping on stage, and somebody jumped up out of the crowd onto the stage and picked up my guitar for me and put it back on the stand. And I was like mind blown. Like, these people love music and enjoy music way different over here. So that had to be my one of my first significant major moments,
Okay. Nice.
So,
yeah,
man, mine is I think a turning point for me was when I played for Ginuwine. I was really young, and that was like my first like quote unquote major artist, but my one of my good friends who's a music director, his name is Gil Smith. We'll get into him later on in our story as well. But we were playing at church together, and this opportunity came up. The drummer at the time, which is another mentor of mine, Adrian Porter, he couldn't do it for whatever reason. And they called me for whatever reason. And, I was so hyped. I think I was so hyped about having the gig that I didn't go into it doing what I was supposed to do, which is like learning all them patterns. Tim Lip, like that's not easy stuff to play. You know what I mean? Especially back then, with no like Pro Tools or nothing like that.
Yeah, dang.
So that was a turning point, and the turning point came in rehearsals when Gil pulled me aside, and he basically was like, like you're my boy, this and that. But as fast as I put you on this gig, I can take you off because you're not doing what you're supposed to be doing here. You're not retaining the music, not learning the music. And that day was and I told him, I said, yo, this is the last time you're ever going to have to say that to me. And from that day on, it just ignited like a whole new like beast inside of me to like really get dialed in, really pay attention to the smallest details when it comes to my position as the drummer in a band. And those words have like carried me like this whole time.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
So I know I'm not to interview him or anything, but I'm wondering,
go ahead.
Because like I've worked with a lot of drummers, you know what I'm saying? But I think you're one of the drummers that I probably play with the most over like the span of 10 years.
At least a decade.
Yeah, so I always noticed how you are with detail and like certain lyrics and stuff. And like, when was that always like your niche, or if that's the right word?
No,
you know what I'm saying? Like, when did that develop? Because I think that's a dope trait that you have.
You talking about like playing with vocals and
like just like the little nuances, you know what I'm saying?
Dude, I think that came because I was always like, I want to be able to put my own swag into my playing.
Gotcha.
I mean, you can line up 100 drummers to play one record and they're all going to play it different. So for me, it came record first. Make that sound as authentic as you can with either the sound, the drums that you're playing, or the sounds, the electronics that you're playing. The song first, and then you can't really get in trouble if you're playing off of their vocals. You know what I mean? Or you can't really like, it's a less of a chance that somebody's going to say that you're playing over them when you're just you're just embellishing what's already there. And I think that's kind of where it started. Splashes, and just even now, just really playing like electronic stuff with like a rap vocal, like or that pattern, you know what I mean? So it's just developed like just over the years. But I think that's where it started from. Like I wasn't trying to have rehearsal stop like, yo, like what, like where does that make sense what you just played? You know what I mean?
For sure.
So it's like it has to make sense. Everything you do as a drummer has to be intentional and has to make sense within the context of the music.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
So I remember when Gil sat me down and when we was doing BigBang, and it was almost like the same conversation with you. He was like, "Man, look, just gonna tell you this, man. You need that." Like, man, I need you to just tighten up, man, and just really like pay close attention, because I've always paid close attention to stuff. You know what I'm saying? But him having that conversation and not wanting to be sent home, like, it makes you put on a different hat and a different kind of mindset to tackle and execute. So and
that's a whole different like beast.
Oh yeah,
playing K-pop guitar versus like
the R&B
guitar.
That's crazy. Y'all getting love here on Twitch.
All right, what up, everybody?
Yeah, they showing you love on Twitch. Charles say he played for the Lloyd. Tempest Boy said fire. We got a question. You know what? I was gonna say this. We got a question from Twitch. I'm gonna put it on screen, but before Justin answer this question, we're gonna play a video just to highlight once again how talented these guys are. They're not in particular order, so I don't know. I can't give you the exact year and all that. But Justin, the question is, one question: will you join the BlackPink tour? That's from Tamara81 on Twitch. So I'm gonna give you a minute on that because we're gonna play this video, and then when we come back, if you want to go straight into it, we can do that. Is that cool?
All right, for sure.
I bet. Let me get a video up and let's get to it. Let's start with this one. fire, man.
Boy.
Man, you guys on a different level. Benny got some of the best sounding drums I've ever heard in my life. Every video that I see, I was just like,
That's
dog.
funny.
And then the drums that you had in your studio when I was in LA that one time,
Uh-huh.
I was like, bro,
that Babinga burst joint.
man, listen, man. If I wasn't so tired and going through my personal life, I promise you I would have been in a better mood in LA when I was out there, bro. So hey
man.
I apologize for me being down because I know Justin was ready to party. He was lit out there, and I was like, bro, I'm just drained, bro. I'm drained. So, but yeah, I had a lot going on at the time, but we'll get into that another day.
Yeah.
Let's get back into it. I don't know where his question went, but he said, let me see. He asked about the BlackPink tour, which right now, let's go ahead and do that. It just disappeared from my screen. I was about to put it on the screen and it disappeared. Hold on. Let me bring it back because we got to promote this. The BlackPink tour is happening right now. Can you guys see that?
Let's go.
So, World Tour North America. They hitting Dallas tomorrow and Wednesday. Then they going to Houston. This is a crazy tour. When I looked at it, I was like, wow, you guys are going all over the place. It's just ridiculous, man. So from Dallas, Houston, Atlanta, Chicago, LA, Newark, Hamilton, and I saw some more dates that wasn't on this. So you guys are just out there traveling. So I know you enjoyed your off day, Benny. But
yeah, man.
I cannot find a question. I don't know where the question went, but they asked Justin if you would join a BlackPink tour, man. So if you want to go ahead and address that, let's go ahead and do that.
All right, for sure. So yes, I will be joining the show tomorrow. You will see me at the American Airlines, but I would not be joining the tour as the guitarist on this tour.
Sad face.
Yes, but I'll be there tomorrow, supporting my bros and still being excited for the the journey and everything ahead for them, and definitely want to see them and hear them in action. It's been since 2020 since we played together, and since I've heard them. So it's gonna be refreshing to hear them, but I'm loving to get them the support. Yeah.
Okay, bet. We got a question from Troy, OG Troy, man, who's a beast, and his son is a beast. Do you recommend college for young musicians? And then he asked another question asking, how do you go pro? So that's a 2-part question from Troy.
Okay. So the first part of the question, Troy, what up, my G?
Yes, sir.
The first part of that question is, and it's just through my experience. I would have, if I could have done it different, I would have taken drum lessons before I went to a drum school, a drum institute. Now this ain't shit. Can I cuss on it?
Yeah. Go ahead, do your thing, bro.
Yeah, so this this ain't shitting on MI or anything, but or any music school for that matter, because you do gain a certain community, when you are going to school and things like that. But in my experience, and I'm very grateful for that, because I'm still making money with some of the guys that I went to school with to this day.
Yeah.
So and it also opened up a new perspective on what I was doing. But if I knew professional drummers and things like that, and people who not only can teach drums but teach like the way of where they're trying to go, say if you want to be a tour musician, if you want to be a session musician, being placed in those settings to watch is more valuable than some of the teachers that you come across with going to like school for music. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Some have their own personal things going on with whatever, you know what I mean? Like like they may not be a touring musician, but
right.
They're trying to get these guys ready to take on the world, and that and it sometimes can be more damaging than helpful if they're not coming from the right place.
Got you.
You know what I mean?
They're trying to put their own.
Yeah,
Got you.
you know. So, and that's not every case. This is just through my experience what I would show my son if he wanted to do the same thing.
Yeah.
You know.
Okay.
So that for me, that's the first part of the question. Just because I did that whole route.
Right.
You know.
And I went to school. Shout out to Cedar Valley.
Yes, sir.
I don't think I guess if you go there for business management or audio engineering, that's going for music, I guess.
Yeah.
But I definitely didn't go for guitar. I took a beginner course at Mountain View just to see what are they teaching? What are they teaching the classrooms? What are they teaching the next musician? And I was in there and they was teaching about the knob and stuff. I was like, all right, let me start over from ground zero. Cool, I don't mind.
Yeah.
But I was ready to advance, and most times I was just better than the instructor, which is all good. So the things that I feel like I wanted to learn from somebody that was older than me is how to create longevity in the touring world, or what's because it's so much beyond just the instrument. How do I keep my head together, my mental peace, and how do I learn the music? How it's other things outside of playing. But
that's kind of answering the second question too.
Yeah. I forgot what the second question was, but
it was just how do you go pro?
Oh yeah, how you go pro, man. I think in today's time, going pro is more so based off of relationships. Now it used to probably always be like that with, hey, let me call my homie who gonna do it. But like now, everybody knows everybody that knows somebody. And if you just got to be a good person, man, and know your craft, know your skill, and those two combined would definitely help you get to like a pro level. But it's just depending on what's pro to you.
Yeah. I think that's a perspective.
Yeah, for sure.
Question.
Yeah.
To be categorized as a professional musician, like it looks so many different ways.
Yeah.
You know, you got an aspect of a musician that is comfortable with whatever he's doing on whatever level, you know, maybe he considers that pro, or somebody who like, I think for me, just to kind of wheel that back in, to become a professional musician for one, what does it take? 10,000 hours to, that's what they say scientifically, 10,000 hours is when you, anyway. But to me, to become pro is once you understand the business behind it and understand that you are a brand and what you present to the world has to reflect that. I think that's the beginning of the mindset of a professional musician, because it's not always just about talent. Everybody can play. Everybody can, you know what I mean? You're going to find cats that can do a lot of things, you know what I mean? But once you understand the business and that you're a brand and that you know how to handle any situation that you're put in, you have the knowledge backing that, you know, whether it's you get a Latin segment in the show, like, can you authentically play that or research enough to get that done? You know what I mean? Being placed in any situation is professional. You can handle that.
And to elaborate off of that, I think the golden answer, what makes you a pro musician, is when you handle your business as, like you said, as a brand.
On and off the stage.
On and off the stage. That is what's going to make you, in my opinion, and my fact, that's what makes you a straight up professional musician. Because just getting by on your talent alone, man, I've had some cold people, like I will call for a gig and they'll show up and, man, I don't got no cymbals, I don't got no sticks. Bro, what? Like, I ain't never calling you again. You tripping. You know what I'm saying? Like, bump that. Like, where's that professionalism? So that's when I think you're considered like a pro. When you really just start being a good steward over your craft is what's gonna make you a pro in anything. Mamba mentality, straight up.
There it is. One more question from the fans before we get back to the the rest of the interview. Is the set list right now longer than the previous tour? Do you have to play more songs from Pedro on YouTube?
Do we? Oh, wait, say it one more time. You kind of broke
So
up.
is the current set list for the BlackPink tour that you're doing right now longer than the previous tour?
Oh yeah, man. Y'all gonna have to come to the show and count the songs.
There you go. There you go.
Yeah.
OG Troy said on and off stage, and he said no passport has been a killer for a lot of people, Troy. For a lot of people.
I was gonna say that too. Man, get your passports, man.
That goes
ASAP.
Before anybody gotta tell you.
Yeah, that goes through handling your business,
Yeah.
man. That's because that's what helped me get into the door with BigBang in 2012.
You was
When,
ready.
I was ready, man. When Gil, shout out to Gil again. When Gil hit me up about, hey man, are you available to do this? Blah blah blah. I said, hey, I got my passport right now. I'll go to the airport, and I was gonna go to the airport if he said go to the airport. I wouldn't have packed nothing. I wouldn't have did nothing. Just went straight to the airport.
Yeah.
So I think having a
Have your
passport,
passport,
yeah, that's if you want to be global and international. Some people just want to stay in the U.S.
Man,
You know what I'm
the world is, man,
Yeah.
it's so much work outside of your neighborhood.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
So much.
For sure.
Yeah, Tamar said he will be there. He will see you live first day in Berlin. So Tamar on Twitch
yeah, it's
said he
lit.
will be there.
It's
But yeah,
lit.
let's keep it moving. You guys kind of answered this one too. So let's skip past that one. We might come back to that. Favorite moment of touring so far? What's your most favorite moment and what's your least favorite moment?
Ooh.
Yeah, it's tough when you've been on tour for 85
Yeah.
years straight and y'all just out here
Yeah.
killing it.
Man, so many highs and so many lows.
Favorite. With us touring together, yeah.
However you want to do it. What your favorite moment that just stands out in your head like right now?
Yo, I think during that one show, you know, I can't even say this is a favorite because it's so many moments. But when I think of me and you on stage, what stands out is I forgot what tour that was when we was in the center of the arena, center of the stadium,
The X tour.
the X tour. When you ran during our solos and jumped on my sub,
Oh,
you know what I mean? And it was just an epic moment, and it was just the red lights, and
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Yeah. The X, if y'all can find that on YouTube, the X tour.
Oh man. Yeah, that whole tour was just a blazing
Yeah.
tour. I think that tour is definitely a favorite tour.
Mhm.
Now, if that tour could have toured the US,
Yeah.
oh man, we would have shut everything down, man. Shout out to BigBang and
Yeah, the X tour, Big Bang X
Yeah.
tour. But man, I have so many favorite moments, man. That's like a how much time you got type of
Yeah, for
question.
sure. Nah, for sure. Man, you don't know this, but I think it was the tour. Well, family is important to me. Family is important to my man. Like family, just straight up. But I never forget. This is not a favorite moment, but it was a very impactful moment for me. But I never forget when you got the call that your grandmother had just passed, and we had to go out on stage like a few minutes later, and you played the whole show crying.
Yeah.
Like for me, like I couldn't imagine. Like at the time, my grandmother was still living. Shout out to our grandmothers. But at the time, my grandmother was still living, and I was just like, man, I don't know how I would react getting that call away from home, because like being away from family for long lengths of time while you're away on the road, everybody see it as people see it as all this glam and fun and turning up, but it's so much life going on, man, that we be having to keep ourselves sane most times. And when you partnered up with the right people and they can kind of just keep you at a good space. But that was a very impactful show for me, because I was just like, man, the whole time I was praying for my bro, like, man, that guy. But every time I looked over there, you was just crying and playing and getting it, and I was just like, wow, that's a lot of strength there. So yeah, bro,
that's 100. Man, it's love.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, that was a wild time.
That's crazy. That's crazy. I'm sorry to hear that, man. Sorry to hear that.
Oh man, but you know what? When you have, like he said, when you're on the road with family that can lift you up.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's not that it's not as bad, but it's like you have a sense of family still there with you. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like I think I called you immediately. It was something probably something else happened.
We had a lot of whole life stuff happening.
Something else happened.
Where
he had to come to my room and just like, like we prayed, we figured it out. Like that stuff, that's real life on something that nobody talks about.
Yeah, man. Nobody talks about. So there's a lot of fun moments that's not even like pertaining to our instruments. You know what I'm saying? Just seeing parts of the world, man. One favorite moment on tour was going to the Great Wall of China.
Yeah. That was epic.
Like that was so crazy. Like I was the kid that saw that in social studies when it was called social studies back in the day. That
social studies.
that would be in our books, man. And for me, I was just like, man, now I'm here. I'm walking this wall. Like that was epic. I wouldn't do it again.
Yeah, nigga, I was gonna say, nigga, so you just ain't gonna talk about how you couldn't walk up no more than stairs.
Man.
Yeah. He was struggling up there.
I got asthma, man.
So he was struggling, man, because all the steps are like different links and height, and my boy was up there struggling.
Yeah, we all were, man. Come on now. I think we all lost.
Oh, he just putting you out there on the spot. Just everybody was struggling. All right.
Everybody was on one. But that lady that was walking it in heels, that was crazy.
Put us to shame.
Dang.
But,
that's crazy. Look, we got Rob. Oh, go ahead. My bad. Go ahead.
No, I was just saying, man, it can go on for days.
Yeah, for sure.
We got Rob.
We got audio.
Yeah, man, that's great. We got Rob on Twitch talking about you guys need anybody to open the show. He talking about I don't brag a lot, but I get compared to MJ. Stop capping, Rob. See, Rob is one of my Twitch guys. He's one of my Twitch guys who just come in and all he does is cap all day about he could fight everybody, he could out hoop everybody, he could sing, play music, all that. Robbie capping, man. Like, get out of here with that. Yeah, this literally what we doing. Then he said, "Oh, y'all, they touring. Yes, sir, they are touring. And speaking of that, I might have a video from that tour that you guys were talking about. I'm not sure if it's the same one, but I'm gonna play it anyway. And
it's probably one
you
of
guys
those
let me know.
Chanté's finger. Chanté's finger. And our music director, Kill. One more time. Hey, one more time. And guitar, Justin Gizzo. Hey. Higher. And bass, Omar. Everybody, kawaii. And drum, Bennie. Yeah. Go Bennie. So step over the dance. High take it crazy. Come on, guys. High take crazy. High take crazy. Hey. High take.
Taking us back, boy. Taking us back.
Bruh, I don't know how many times I've seen clips and videos of you guys on stage in those type of environments, and I'm just still amazed every single time that I see it. Like, man, these guys are really out here doing it big, living the dream, man. I couldn't be happier, man, you know, to know you guys, just to know you. I met you in 2006, bruh, at Cedar Valley.
Really?
You was playing bass. You wasn't even on guitar when I met you. I didn't even know you played guitar.
Knew.
Yeah, I was like,
I play guitar
because he don't.
See.
No.
Man, that was crazy. And while that was playing, one thing I want to shout out to Bashida on Twitch for the sub. Appreciate you for the sub on Twitch. 28 months straight, man. Shout out to you. We also got a question that's asking, will you guys work with BigBang again?
I mean, I would, like,
yeah, that'd be dope.
Yeah,
hit us up and say, hey, let's do a reunion, something or anything.
Yeah.
You know, go out with a bang.
Yeah,
that'd be dope.
Bang.
There you go. So yeah, man, these guys. Rob said, man, look at that crowd, y'all doing y'all thing. The musicians snapping. Band laying it down thick. So appreciate the comments, man, that's coming through, and the people that's watching. I know we going up against Monday Night Football and all that stuff going on tonight.
Right. Appreciate that.
So appreciate the ones coming in and out and all that.
Dude,
if you want, go ahead.
An interesting thing about that tour is that we couldn't see each other. So like that chemistry had to be on another level, because we were all on different sides of the stage facing the crowd. So like there was no like, you know what I mean, that eye contact or like it was none of that. That's the whole show.
That's true, bro.
Yeah, that's wild, right?
So we was locked in though.
You had to be locked, bro.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
You guys were definitely locked. Charles said Justin plays drums too a little bit. Then we put some laughing emojis. So Benny said no, he don't. He shut that down immediately.
Man, look, Benny, like Charles, me and Charles been friends for like 20 plus years. So Charles knows my musicianship differently. Like he don't even know.
I seen you on drums too. He don't
play bass, man.
I used to be really good at drums, but now
you can play.
I can cut a record. That's what I love most, like doing it from the production side of stuff. Like I don't have to do it live no more, you know. But I know what I need from a drummer though. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah. So one more question on Twitch. It says, what is worse, not seeing your bandmates or playing on moving platforms?
What's worse?
No,
Yeah.
Neither one is worse. Like they all challenging. Let's figure it out.
They all got their own difficulties. I
Yeah.
don't think anything will be worse or
Have we did a moving platform? Oh, the stage. Yeah, but I think when we're on those kind of situations, like they make sure that we're comfortable when movement and stuff is like in play. So shout out to the engineers that know all about that stuff.
And like timing and all of that.
Yeah, straight up. So it's never a challenge. If it's challenging or something off, then they're gonna do their due diligence of making sure we're our most comfortable. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
If that
So
makes sense.
I got a question for you both. What is the biggest misconception about being a musician that you guys want to clear up? Like everybody think musicians or this and that, or everybody think this go on backstage when they really don't.
Man, they all think we fuck boys.
Yeah.
And that we just be out here wilding and you know what I mean, going all these after parties.
Yeah.
Not sleeping, drinking, smoking, chicks in and out the rooms. They think backstage is a whole like
oh my god, red carpet
event, man. We popping champagne and
Nothing like
man. You know, bro, we be chilling before the show. Like after the show, we be chilling, packed up, ready to go to the house.
True. And but I feel like that's come over time too, with us being like in our what do they call it, your prime years or something like that.
Yeah.
Because like when we was in our 20s, we wanted to have that experience. You know what I'm saying? But then again, like for me, I look at it like sports. So it's like being in the gym, getting that workout in is just like, you know, me practicing and getting tight and right on my craft. But won't lie and say that it's not, you know, depending on the organization and stuff. You know, you got your moments when you want to turn up, like freaking congratulate yourself for doing a great tour, great show, great execution, all of that stuff. You know what I'm saying?
But we're not fuck boys. That's what
Definitely
I'm trying to
say.
And like niggas out here got families and responsibilities and
businesses.
Like
you know,
businesses to take care of. So like this is another part of our business. You know what I mean? So if you know we reach an accomplishment and want to turn up or just feel like turning up for a night, you know, we definitely deserve that because of the amount of hours that nobody sees put into what we do and whatnot. You know what I mean? Like it's, you know, it's real deal Holyfield out here. So we're not fuck boys. We do have our shit together.
Yeah. Another misconception of being a musician, that we don't make no money.
Oh yeah, that's,
you know what I'm saying.
That's always.
Yeah, I think, but I mean, like when people look at or hear the word musician, like they think it's just fun shit. Like they think like, oh, they ain't doing nothing. Like, no, I need to spend all night at the studio, or I need to practice, or I need to work on this song. It's not just, oh, you just out there having fun, you know. And sometimes, like, man, trying to explain that to your own family and close friends sometimes, and you know, trying to repaint that misconception that what we do is not as serious as you starting your own business or your janitorial service or whatever it may be. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, absolutely right.
That one can actually go both ways of the spectrum, because it's a lot of young musicians. The one where, oh, you're not making money. That one can actually go both ways, because I've actually seen it. But there's young musicians who think, oh, just because you're playing with this artist, you are making all this bread, when in real life you not. It really depends on your artist, the type of tour.
You're absolutely right.
All of that stuff. So that's another thing for the young musicians that's thinking, oh, this guy's playing with this person, this guy's playing with this person, they making bread. No, not all the time. Sure. I've been on some good ones where I made a lot of bread. I've been on some ones where I thought I was gonna make bread, and I was like, bro, I could have stayed at work for this.
That definitely happens. Like that, no cap, that definitely happens.
So
But once you get to a certain point to where you require a certain amount, then that misconception shouldn't still follow you.
For
you
sure.
know. But
and that comes from how you construct your brand and how you present yourself, how you present your whole package of your vibe, energy, look, plan, all of that.
Like we all paid our dues, right?
Yeah,
Don't get it twisted.
For sure.
Yeah, I'm glad you brought up your business and things like that, because I wanted to promote what you have going on, which I think is very dope. And I want to share it with the people. Let me get it on the screen. Can you guys see that?
Hey.
Oh, that's dope.
So we have Bright Red ENT.com. 2 eyes and Bright. This is Bennie's company. This is his baby. This is him. This is however you want to. Bennie, you know what? You can do it way better than me. Go ahead and break it down.
No,
go ahead.
You're absolutely right. This is like this is like a hub for everything that deals with Bennie Rodgers II, from music to lessons, different services that me and my company offer. It's an entertainment company. So you'll see all kind of media. I also have a clothing line called 19XX Clothing Company, and it's it's a lifestyle type of brand. And so this is like there you go. This is like a hub for like everything that I have my hands in. So you don't have to like go searching or whatever the case is. Everything's right there. Bright Red ENT.
And it's so much on here, man. Like, I can literally scroll for pretty much all night, because it's so much on here.
Something for everybody. Yeah.
So I definitely wanted to promote that, man, because I feel like that is one of the dopest things going. As you can see, I'm trying to build this whole dope content brand and etc. So I'm doing something kind of similar, but not as what you're doing right now. I see that you have like other artists also joining the team, other musicians and etc. like that, man. So this is very dope. As you can see, I can still keep hitting more and just keep scrolling. I can do this all night. So make sure you check it out. Make sure you check it out. BrightRedENT.com. 2 eyes and Bright. Make sure you put the double eyes. If you don't put the double eyes, I don't know what you're gonna go to. You might be on a site that shut your whole computer down. So make sure you put 2 eyes on it.
2 eyes.
There you go, man. So I definitely wanted to shout that out. What's up, Gump? Gump is in the building, man. My guy, another dope drummer out of DF Dub, man. Gump is amazing, man. Gump is amazing. Let me see. I'm trying to catch up with comments before I move on to the next question. They kind of coming through there. I got all these screens, but I think we caught up with the comments. So let's get to the next question. We did the biggest misconception of being a musician. What is the biggest misconception about you as a person that you might want to clear up?
Oh man,
let you go first.
For a person who works on trying not to give a fuck about what people say or think, I really don't know what they're saying about me.
Yeah.
Like sometimes I can just sense the energy is off.
Yeah.
So, but I have heard people say like, I'm not approachable.
Yeah.
And I think that's, a misconception, because I'm like, if you get to know me, like, I'm definitely the person you want to have in your back pocket, front pocket too. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So, I think that's a misconception in terms of me, that I'm not approachable. But don't think you can just approach me on no BS, though. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah, especially this stage of my life right now. Like, I'm on something else right now. So I don't want to be approached sometimes, and that's okay, But I've heard about being arrogant and cocky and stuff.
I think that all goes.
Yeah, you can think that if you like, but you gotta know me to know that I'm not. You know what I'm saying? I just take what I do serious. Don't make fun of what I do. Don't make fun of me playing guitar. Don't make fun of my brand. Don't make fun of my name. Then I'm gonna take it personal. So yeah, if you approach me straight up, then hey, it's love all day. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Nah, I was gonna say the same exact thing. That I mean, I've been told that one of the biggest misconceptions about me is that I seem unapproachable, and then as soon as we talk or something, then all of that's, they're just like, oh wow, like that's actually the exact opposite. But like I listen first, so, and I observe, so maybe that's kind of, I don't know, maybe it seems closed off or whatever the case is. I don't know, but like I watch everything and I listen first.
Right.
Yeah.
I think that happens.
right.
Yeah.
Fuck boy out here.
Yeah, man. So stop thinking that, man. Like no diss, but I know I'm light skinned and stuff. That don't mean shit,
He out here talking light skinned.
Hey, all right, brother. Nah, but for real, like, and what we do and stuff, and
no,
like,
you're absolutely right.
Yeah,
absolutely
everybody
right.
like, soon as they see you, they want to judge you. Soon as they look at, oh, you're a rapper. Like, we used to get that all the time, man.
Yeah.
Oh, you guys must play basketball. Why? Because we tall. You know what I'm saying? And it's funny. That's in the age I started wearing a hat that said like, I am not a rapper. So so people can stop asking us, are we rappers?
Yeah. But yeah, I think
comical.
I think that comes with the success, man. Because at the end of the day, bro, to be honest with you, people hate greatness, man. That's just what it is. And what I've been figuring out is they would cheer for you super hard when they feel like you're in this bubble that you just can't pop. And as soon as you pop it and you finally get past it, then they, the cheers go down a little bit. Now they starting to hate because you didn't pop this ceiling that they didn't think you was gonna get past. And now they's like, okay, well, he's changed. No, we didn't change. You changed. Like your support level changed. It wasn't us. We just finally got to this level that we're trying to get to. You guys level. I'm still working on this brand or whatever, but it's just like, people change on us, and then they say you change. So,
but you know what? I embrace if people say I've changed. I'm supposed to change.
Yeah.
Like, I'm supposed to grow. I'm supposed to expand. I'm supposed to evolve. I don't want to stay where I was. Get out of here with that. Like, stop looking at me from the guy last year. Stop looking at me from the guy I was last month. Shoot, you know what I'm saying? So when people say I've changed, now I just say I appreciate it. Food for thought. He said, okay.
No, that's real. That's real shit.
Yeah, straight up.
I can't. I mean, I don't disagree with nothing you said. That's why all I can say is okay.
For sure. Yeah, that's all I
can say.
Yeah, man. But it's at this point, man. It's all good. Like man, I think we're in a really cool place. Yeah. And God is definitely going to continue to evolve us and what we're doing and stuff, individually and collectively. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, man. So it's a lot going on. So, yeah.
Yes, sir, man. I can tell you, anybody that's watching, if you don't know these guys personally or you haven't been blessed enough to meet them yet, I say yet because anything can happen any day. But these are some of the coolest guys I've ever met. I only met Bennie once in LA, but just from the interaction afterwards, like on social media and etc., has always been cool. Never had a negative vibe about him or from him. Justin, again, y'all met him in 2006. And I mean, it's the same thing, man. Like, he really hasn't, as far as like attitude wise and how he treat people, nothing has changed. He's always been nice, kind. Like, if he rock with you, he rock with you. Like, that's just what it is. And I get that same vibe, from Bennie. These guys became super close. It's like a 1-2 puncher. You got Shaq and Kobe here in the musician world. My bad, Bennie. Hold on. You're a Warriors fan. Let me say Steph and Clay.
No. I got
Let me say Steph and Clay. But And soon you're gonna be saying Luca and Christian Wood. I'm just throwing that
here
out
you
there.
go,
But
boy.
yeah, I'm just throwing it out there. But yeah, man, it's just like I say, people hate greatness, man. Once you get to a certain level, people start changing on you and then want to put the blame on you as the person that's changing. But I've never seen anything different from Justin, since as far as like bad attitude and negativity and nothing like that. Of course, he's elevated as a musician and all that as he should, and he's just been killing it. But as far as negative attitude, negative vibes and all that, I mean, you might have your moments when you're going through life, but people got to understand that life happens to everybody. Like I told Benny earlier,
everybody.
I was going through life when I went to LA for that audition. And then when I got close to getting it, but didn't get it, we was like the final 4 drummers or whatever we were. Bro, I was like, oh man, I gotta go home to life again with empty-handed. Like it was a lot going on that I wish wasn't happening. So I gotta make my way back to LA sometime, man, and kind of make up for that. I'll come to you and buy you drinks or whatever, man. To make up for it. Let me see. Tomar said something. I think Tomar said something about, can I walk up to you guys in Berlin and get an autograph when we was talking about people approaching you.
Yeah.
So
people do it all the time.
Yeah, all the time.
Yeah.
Let me see. Charles left a comment. He say people would rather judge than actually get to know us. Once they have a chance to holler at us, then they change their mind and perception. So yeah, I mean that's true.
Yep.
Trying to make
all
sure
facts, man.
Trying to make sure I come up with all the Charles.
And I'm guilty of that too. Like,
yeah,
like you see somebody on TV or whatever, celebrity or artist that you're, not working with at the time, end up working with later. You have this perception, not necessarily judging, because that's being completely closed off. But then once you meet them and talk with them and break bread with them, you're just like, damn, man. Like I wonder how many more people who we don't know, celebrities or whatever, that have a perception about them are just really the exact opposite.
For sure.
Yeah,
because I got a lot of misconceptions even with me joining Machine Gun Kelly band, just from a lot of stuff that people just saw on the internet and just like, yo, you need to be careful, like you don't know what's going on. I'm
it's
like,
wild.
yo, like chill out.
Yeah.
Like just pray for me or send me some good energy or something, you know what I'm saying? And then I get over there and the guy's great, the whole crew is great, like iconic individuals collectively and individually, you know what I'm saying?
It's wild. Yeah.
So even me joining that crew, it was almost like a good fitting in a sense, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Yeah. So we're all guilty of it. Just got to keep an open mind.
Yeah. Charles is talking about let's go Warriors. Man, you switched teams so many times, bro.
About my
No, Benny. Because let me tell
it's
you,
all
how
good.
it
Because
is.
right now he's a Warriors fan. That's all that matters.
Nah, bro. I'm not accepting that. He was a Laker fan, and then he was at the Western Conference Finals with me, with a Mavericks jersey on when we won in 2011. Now he all of a sudden Warriors. Nah, I'm not accepting that. I ain't accepting that, man.
My guy.
Wagner.
Yeah. Question from the fan from Drum 1026. Ever been a time where you get tired of playing the same songs every night on tour?
Yeah. I ain't even no cap. Yeah. You know what I mean? But you find something new in it, to just keep it exciting.
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah. Like I've developed a tool to make every night feel different for me. Like, because I love talking about sports. I was Kobe Bryant back in the day, you know what I'm saying? So I had the number 24 before Kobe did. Let's just clear that up, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, okay.
But like for me, every night, so it can feel different, I know what songs out of maybe 25 songs that I'm maybe still struggling on, or I'm not executing, or I am executing. So for me, I do like a field goal percentage. So like when I first started, I'm like, whoo, I got through the first 3 songs. My field goal is 10 for 10. Like, we good. I'm at 100%. Then I mess up the bridge on the next song. I'm like,
down a little bit.
Damn, now I'm 9 for 10. Dang, come on, man. You got to keep it going. It just makes it fun and exciting for me. And then I think being on stage, depending on who the musician is.
It's a different.
Yeah, because
energy.
like that's when
every city's a different energy.
oh my gosh, that's when energy comes into a big play of how every show feels.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And like how we felt that day or whatever we felt, like you hear it in our playing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that's what makes the show kind of feel different. So yeah, it don't really
like I see what you're saying.
Yeah,
like it definitely translates how our week had been or how we're feeling in that moment.
right.
Definitely translates to stage. And that's always different. Go through different emotions
Yeah.
on a daily.
Now when I do get tired of playing, it's because my fingers are like hurting,
Busted,
shoulders
yeah.
hurting. Yeah, because at this level of touring that we do, man, like getting masseuse, getting those massages, those hand, arm, shoulder massages, man, is imperative. That's why you got to take care of your body like an elite NBA or athlete. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Because what we do is on the levels of athletes, man, straight up.
Yeah.
Straight up.
Yeah. Every night playing the instrument, man, can wear on your body, especially when you're traveling and you living out of a suitcase, basically, because you're always on the road, man. So it definitely plays a toll on your body. So we're going to wind down the show. So before I play this last video with these guys, I want y'all to know, first of all, thank y'all for joining on YouTube and Twitch. If you got questions that I missed, put them in the comment section. I will go back and read them. They will be answering more questions from the fans before I let them go. I'm not here to waste their time and hold them long. Like we said, this is Benny's off night, so I want him to enjoy the rest of this night off. So let's play this video and leave your questions, and we'll get to them.
expression.
Bruh.
Yeah.
That is crazy. Again, Benny with these drums sounding great, man. Like everything is popping in that arena with them drums, man.
Bro, I got some of the best drum techs in the world, dude.
Yeah. And then, I mean, Justin, bro, it's just been anytime you get the lead, bro, you just take it with ease and just do your thing, man. Like,
man,
the stage presence and everything is just crazy, man.
Hey, man, I be trying to fuck that shit up, man. Like on purpose.
Yeah.
Like, on purpose, man. Because I love what I do, man. So, yeah. Appreciate that, man.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We got a question from Jeff on YouTube, I believe. Said, what's up, Justin? What's up, Benny? Did you guys ever meet Prince or Michael Jackson? Also, what is your favorite era of music, hip hop or R&B? I'm sorry, I read that wrong. What is your favorite era of music in hip hop and R&B?
So, those are the two icons that I really wanted to meet.
Yeah.
Never met. Been in the same room as Prince. Never met Prince. And funny enough, I did a video audition, like a remote audition, through our Pro Tools engineer for the This Is It tour. And I mean, obviously didn't get it. I was actually in rehearsal with Mariah Carey, but we was gonna leave and for MJ, but never met him. That was the closest I've gotten to meet him or working with him, or so
I didn't know that. That's cool.
Yeah,
that's really cool.
Yeah.
See,
wow.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, learning something new still, man. Learning something new still.
Hey,
yeah,
and I've never met either one. Well, I met Prince in my dream. I talked about it on the Howard Stern show as well. The night that Prince died, I was actually out of town, and I had a dream about Prince. It was white clouds, and I was in the bosom of someone, and I didn't know who it was, but they were just holding me. And when I pulled back to see who it was Prince, and he vanished. Ironically, it was this guy that texted me the morning that he passed and was like, hey, bro, because I woke up to his text messages. I was like, yo, what? He was like, yo, did you hear the news? I said, what news? And he was like, Prince died, bro. I was like, dawg, stop playing, man. He was like, bro, I'm not playing. Like, cut it on right now. And I cut on TV, and it said Prince dead at, whatever age he was. And I was like, wow, for me to have that dream literally the night prior,
that's wild,
and woke up to that, so that was my closest encounter to Prince, and I definitely took that as a passing of the torch or something, what I'm saying? So yeah, shout out to Prince, man. I saw the closest to Michael was Janet Jackson.
Yeah,
when we saw him.
Yeah. Dopest era in music for me,
90s.
I would say, like, what year was this? Well, this is early 2000s. Huh? This music that's playing.
That I'm playing.
Like 90s.
I want to say late. I want to say this is 99.
Yeah,
rough ends. Yeah.
For me, just 90s.
Yeah,
like that was just such a not like 90s R&B. That was just such a dope era.
Yeah, 90s,
and even like late 80s. Like that's when like Bobby Brown and
New Edition and all them.
Yeah, for sure. And I guess it's whatever energy or vibe you want to be in, because like we pull from every era. Even if it's the 70s and we want to, or 80s, and we want to throw in some James Brown.
Facts.
It's whatever we end up like just wanting to be inspired by. But because like I'm an 80s baby, and I was inspired 80s, by like that era of 90s. Early 2000s music, like every time I hear it, I go back and be like, man, that feels like home again or something.
That's why he playing this, and I'm like, yeah, man.
I got some people in the chat who don't know music because they keep saying it's 112, bro. This is rough ends, no more. Our rough ends. This is not 112. Don't disrespect rough ends like that. Give them their credit, man.
Right,
Rough
Yeah,
ends got
that's
some hits
funny.
too. But
That's funny.
we got a question from Tempest Barnes, another dope artist out here, man. Well, comment. She says, Justin, I love your new Bus Chronicle album. What has inspired the new sound and what's next for you?
I think Finding My Way is definitely inspiring the new sound. Because I remember when I created the project Lost, like in my life and in my decisions and my vibe and everything, heart, like I felt like I was kind of in a lost place those years. You know what I'm saying? And like when you listen to the music, like you can kind of feel the frustration, you can feel the hurt, you can feel all of those things. And then I noticed when I started climbing out of that, which was what was kind of helping to inspire like my next project called And, which is like a just like a limbo state. And then when I get to Found, I feel like life is just gonna feel different. So with it feeling different to me, it's gonna sound different. So I know that's gonna inspire like my next sound. So eventually I have a project out there called like Lost and Found. You know what I'm saying? But the Bus Chronicles situation, yeah, that was just on some, man, let me create something different I've never tried before, and that's just me operating like on an MPC. And that was fun.
Yeah. It's definitely a dope vibe
and stuff. Yeah,
definitely go check that project out.
Yo,
it's a dope project. I actually used one of your songs for the video promotions, which you know about already. So
for sure. Pressure, yeah, it's one of my favorites. Pressure.
Yes,
That's a moment on the tour. I was feeling pressure, and I was like, "Yo, let me give some pressure too." Like, fuck that.
Yeah.
Like, I'm about to create that. You know, and that's one of my favorite joints.
And shout out to Facebook for muting it a couple of times because it was copyrighted. I was like, come on, man. The guy's on the freaking promotion. Like you see his name right here, and you still muted it a couple times. But it is what it is. That's another conversation, the podcast in his own as well. We got another one. Justin, you touched on touring with MGK. I know that was epic. How do you feel now that you completed the mainstream sellout tour? How much of an impact has it had on you as a person / artist?
Man, it definitely inspired me on some artist type stuff. Of course, we're all artists and stuff, but joining like the MGK band and we're viewed as the MGK band. I was telling somebody this earlier. It's not Machine Gun Kelly and the band. It's like, no, we are Machine Gun Kelly. Yeah. So that propelled me to just kind of operate in my trueness and just kind of, I could be free. I didn't have to feel like I was being chained up to be locked down to, any form of compression. So that started to just develop me and develop my plan and everything. I feel very accomplished. Like, it's like 4 tours with them in the span of a year. So yeah, things are moving so fast. Dang, 4 tours in a year.
That's crazy. Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't know that. That's crazy.
Yeah. I was just sitting here thinking about it like, man, dang, 4 tours in the span of a year with them already. And we're definitely getting ready, for some future things, with them. So I'm excited, got new music on the way, some artists that I'm grooming, both of us have artists and stuff that we grooming and pouring into. So yeah, man, I'm excited about all things new right now.
It's a good question. You guys been touring a lot together, so hold on, it just disappeared off my screen. Where you go? Oh, there it is. How does it feel being on tour without Justin? This is a question for Benny. How does it feel being on tour without Justin?
It's different. It's different. Like this is my dude. So like outside of being on stage together, this is like my brother. Like, like we've developed a bond and a relationship, and like this is who I bounce like strategic ideas and stuff off of, like, so it's more so off stage. Like I love how he plays. He already knows, like, he's the GOAT to me. But off stage, that's what I miss the most. Just not having my brother there to, that knows me, just, so it's,
Yeah, for sure.
like, it's different. Miss my
Okay.
dude.
Also, for Benny, there's another question from Tempest. What are you most excited about right now outside of touring?
Oh, my son.
Hey,
Yeah, my family.
that's dope.
Yeah. My son, he's 3 years old. He'll be 3 on Halloween. And yeah, man, like one thing you realize, that I hope people realize within themselves, but for me during this pandemic, how important family is, and how important it is to like check in on family and be there for family, and just even just being there, like the presence, just being with my son, like as much as I was able to for the first almost 3 years of his life is such a blessing to me. To instill like certain type of structure and just make sure the family is good, so that when I did have to leave again, which we would talk about, when I did have to leave again, it wasn't, I didn't feel like I was leaving my family behind, because I do this for them,
Right.
So outside of all of this music, everything that I do on a daily basis, my family is most important to me.
That's dope.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Question from Travis. Benny and Justin, what are your top 5 favorite guitarists of all time? Benny just gave you one, Travis.
Yeah, Prince. Myself.
Gotta stay
two.
up there.
Yeah, for sure. Jimmy. Elvis. Recently, Elvis.
Okay.
Really?
Yeah.
Really? Okay, that's different.
Yeah. And I like what John Mayer has done. Not that and all of these players are not like my favorite player because of their playing. It's just something that each player has that makes them, and I understand why they are the icon or why they are the blueprint in the earth like they are. You know what I'm saying? So that's what makes me like an artist, not necessarily their playing. Because if it started being about playing, then I'm gonna start naming like George Benson, BB King, Norman Brown, those cats. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Yeah.
That's a hard one for me, because it's a lot of guitar players that I've probably heard that I don't know who they are.
Yeah.
But I would feel like guitar players that have influenced me in some way, or have changed how I hear guitar players. You're definitely one of them. J-Mo is another one out in LA.
Yeah. J-Mo.
Then I would say Prince, not in any particular order. I would say Prince. I would say this dude, what's his name? The band, Pellini. Whoever that guitar player is for that band.
Oh yeah.
Or if he's playing guitar, I don't know. But it's like some fusion, like I don't know. That's 4, but let's just stop there. Like I'm really passionate with when it comes to guitar players that play from like a soul, their soul perspective.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That really like impacts me. It impacts the audience. So yeah. I don't know too many guitar. I know a lot of guitar players, but those are what kind of like, in my eyes, were influential to the sound that we have today. Jubu Smith.
Jubu. Shout out. Yeah, especially for the culture.
Yeah.
Jubu. Yeah.
Can't leave
my guy Christian Mason in the building. What's good, Brody? Dope artist, dope musician, producer out here.
Very
Christian
dope.
Mason, man. I had him on the show couple months ago, man. So hey, much love to that, bro, man. That's
a good
my
dude
guy
right
right
there.
there, man. That is my
Fire.
guy.
What up, Christian?
I just missed somebody question. Hold on. This thing be acting weird sometimes, man. So this is a long one for Benny. It's really not a long. I'm gonna just skip to the end. Basically, he is asking, do you play with drum sheets or do you prefer memory? Basically, are you reading or are you playing off feel?
Man.
No, because I've seen you consume shit and lock it. I'll be like, man, how do you got the brain space for that?
Yeah, no, it's all memory. It's all memory.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I categorize it in my brain. This may sound weird. Actually, somebody just told me what it is. But I categorize it in my brain by colors, and like that helps me retain like a lot. Yeah, that's a whole different deep conversation. Not deep, but you know what I mean. That's a whole different conversation. But long story short, I go off of memory. Yeah, no sheet music, no reading notes during the show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy. You talk about the colors because I remember when they did this on an episode of Empire when Lucius was like trying to find his creative process again because he just lost it at whatever season it was, and he just started seeing like colors, and next thing you know, he was a beast again on the production and all that. So that's crazy that you said that. That's the first thing that popped in my head when you said it. So I'm like, hey, they did a show about that. So
yeah, man, I relate sound to color.
Yeah, that's exactly what he did. That's exactly what he did. Let me see. I know Justin wanted to play another video. Let me pull it up real quick. This is in Tokyo 2017. That's the right one, right? Tokyo 2017.
Yeah, I believe so.
All right, give me one.
Oh yeah, that was a good tour.
Let me.
Yeah, that was a great tour. But GD always toured. Like he was just one of those iconic artists.
And while I'm pulling that up, I want to put this back on the screen. So if you're in Dallas tomorrow and Wednesday, make sure you go see my boy Benny, man, and the rest of the BlackPink band and group, man. They are killing it out here. I almost said Born Pink because I was reading the freaking flyer, but BlackPink, they are killing it. These are the dates, man. These are the cities. They have more than this, but this is what right now. So definitely check them out. Let me put this video up. It's being real difficult right now. I know what's happening. Give me 1 second. I got you. And once again, shout out to everybody that's here, man. Appreciate you guys watching.
Yeah, thanks for chiming in.
Yeah, this is dope. This is dope.
Thanks for having us, bro.
Yeah, man.
Man, it's all love. I appreciate you, man, for real. Uh-oh, here we go. It just came right on in. My bad.
Pay attention.
Oh, I actually saved this. Justin, hold on. I actually downloaded that. Hold on. I thought I played that one. That was the intro, I believe.
I don't know.
Yeah. Nah, that ain't it. All right, we just played this way there. Because I downloaded that. Apparently it's not on here, but all right, let's play it real quick.
I need that sample again. There it is.
That is crazy.
that's
Hold on. YouTube, don't
Yeah.
play. Don't play. All right. I thought YouTube's about to hit me with another video. You know, they quick now.
That's
yeah.
funny,
Oh,
man.
shoot. I think it's about to do it anyway. Hold on, man.
Message.
I want to go to them.
Hold on, man. We not sponsored by Peacock. Get off the screen. All right. So while we here, if you're not following my guy, Bennie Rodgers, YouTube, make sure you go do that now. Pretty much every video that we've played tonight have come from his page. So if you want to keep up with Bennie, you want to keep up with everything that he's doing and things like that, make sure you go follow him. You want to see these dope videos that you've been watching all night, make sure you go follow him. Also do the same for Justin Lyons as well, because he also has a YouTube page that is killing the game right now. So make sure follow. This is the page right here. This is the right one, right? This the right one? Okay.
Yeah, it's one of them. Yeah.
All right, so yeah, there you go. So you make sure you got his latest album up and everything. Got videos behind the scenes. Got the shorts, any announcements that he makes, things like that. So, I mean, if you want to keep up with these guys, this is what you do. You go follow them. Stop playing. Give these guys a follow, man. Much respect to these
go to
guys.
The website as well. Thank you.
Yes,
man.
Yeah, go ahead and tell them to go ahead and
I was
promote.
just saying, yo,
whatever you want to promote.
Go to GuitarSlayer.com. Follow on Instagram, GuitarSlayer24 as well. Download some music, download some merch. You know, all good things. Got a book coming out soon, so y'all prepare for that as well. And stay connected.
Yeah. I guess I throw my handle in.
Yeah,
Instagram, BR2 official, BR number 2 official. You just saw my YouTube page. Website, Bright Red ENT with 2 eyes.com. You can follow everything. You can subscribe. All from brightredent.com.
Yes, sir. You got love from Mason saying, Justin, your tone is fire.
Yo,
it's
man,
always crazy.
Appreciate that, man.
Yeah,
Thank
man.
you.
I went from having, and here's the GuitarSlayer.com. I forgot to put this up on screen when I was doing the website promotion, so I apologize. Slipping up on my end, but here you go. You got merch as well, man. Dope merch, dope videos as well. I mean, so you got plenty of ways to keep up with these guys without trying to be all in their face 24/7, trying to be in their personal lives and etc. You want to keep up with them, you follow them on social media. That's how it's done. Yeah. So don't be crazy. You know, there's a couple of crazy fans out here that be trying to, you know.
Yeah, man. Yeah. We've encountered some, you know, and those in the Asian like market of fans, like they're just totally
different.
They're so different, man.
In
a good way.
They're so supportive, like on a different level.
Yeah, man, because you guys are superstars over there. Like, it's not, hey, we musicians playing with these artists now. You guys are the superstars over there. I've seen the encounters with you guys over there, man. It's crazy.
It's a blessing, dude.
Yeah, it is, man. So it gets better. So stay connected for sure.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. So, man, once again, shout out to these guys for joining, man. Listen, if you want to see Bennie in action, you can see him in the Dallas area tomorrow and Wednesday. They're doing 2 nights here. Then they're doing 2 nights in Houston following Dallas. So if you're in Texas, you got a chance to see Bennie in action in person.
Let's go. Tap in.
Yeah, definitely do that. Then you got Atlanta, you got Chicago, LA, Newark, all that, Hamilton coming up. So hey, these are the dates I've been trying to promote for the people that don't pay attention in the back. You know, if you want to see Bennie, here he is.
See y'all back there.
Right.
Yeah. So yeah, you know the people like to sit on the back of the bus, don't never listen to nobody.
All right.
And all that. He said no Wikipedia entry. Oh, are you guys looking to be on Wikipedia? I don't think they're looking to do that, Tomar. I don't think that's something they're looking. I don't think they care about that. Yeah,
I'm sure all of that stuff it'll happen when it's time. Yeah, appreciate that inspiration though.
Yeah. Okay. I guess you know you don't make it until you're on Wikipedia. I guess.
Apparently that's when you're a pro musician now.
So, yeah.
I know, right?
Forget going all over the world 1,000 times. You got to get on Wikipedia, and then
Right.
you the star. That's when you're a star.
Man,
So,
yo, we
man.
got some numbers.
Oh yeah.
We got some numbers under our belt. So yeah, all good, man. Thanks for having us, G.
Yeah, bro.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Trying to make sure I don't miss comments. They coming in slowly as I'm about to end the show.
That's all good. What's this one?
What do you say? Banks will do it before the tour ends.
They would do
Rob.
yeah.
W Community, W Stream. Yeah, man, I appreciate my Twitch people because my Twitch people are more into like the sports and video games and things like that. So the Twitch people that came through, I appreciate that. I've been trying to change the content over there as well as build up YouTube. So
man, you're doing a great job, bro.
Yeah, man, good stuff.
I definitely appreciate it, man. I'm looking forward to talking to you guys again, man, down the road. So whenever we all get a break again, I would definitely love to have you guys on as well. Again, let me say that again.
Sure.
Mason is always welcome. Tempest, I saw you in here. I need to talk to Choi, OG Choi. Choi, you need to get on up in here too, man. So I'm putting all your names on the list. So I got some things coming up this Thursday. I got Cleon Edwards coming up. So let him, do whatever he want to do. Let him vent, let him share it, however he want to do it. We gonna let Cleon do whatever Cleon wants to do. Cleon said he got a lot to say, so that should be interesting. Come Thursday, man. But much love to you guys again. Now Justin is out with MGK. I couldn't pull those videos, man. YouTube would not let me, or this software I'm using. I don't know if it was YouTube or this software, but it would not let me pull it for that.
Them jokers protected, boy.
Golly.
Yeah.
Certain music I'll be using even on. Yeah, he just be like,
yeah. So I definitely tried to get some of your latest.
Hey man, I'm having a ball. We just wrapped up, another tour, so it was great, man. Go to my IG. They can see, some cool tour moments.
Now, do you have any updates on the next tour yet?
Well, we got some stuff coming up in December. And the only reason why I mentioned that is because it just got released. So we got some stuff coming up in December, and anything after that, the people know about it. Future planning to do like my own tour, my own set, my own show. Let me start out with doing one show first, because I've never done my own show as an artist. So I look forward to that. That's gonna be so fun.
Yeah. Okay. Now, the last question before I let y'all go. What artists that you haven't been on stage with or worked with that you're looking to work with? Like, is there somebody out there that you just trying to get to and you haven't got to yet? As far as well, hey.
Stupid. No, I want to work with her. I feel like me and her in the studio together, on stage together, man, would be some magical. You know what I'm saying? Her musicianship is phenomenal for the generation, for musicians, but guitar and songwriting. Yeah, that's the zone and the vibe I'm on. But I feel like I'm gonna be on stage with Lenny Kravitz one day sooner than later. I feel like I'm gonna share the stage with Gary Clark Jr. sooner than later. Yeah, man, and yeah, it's gonna be special. So those kind of like my top picks right now. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't really have I don't really have nobody like that.
Okay.
I mean, like I like a lot of artists, but
it ain't to like work, like not to like hire me to work with. Nah.
Yeah, not like tour, just
yeah. No, like I mean, yeah, I like a lot of artists, but I don't know, whatever happens with whoever happens, it'll just be another chapter to my book, whatever, but I'm grateful for the artists that I have played with and what I've seen in this journey, and I'm sure it's just going to keep growing
Big
and
time.
continuing. You know,
For sure.
yeah.
Sure, man. But yeah, once again, man, I appreciate you guys, man. Much love to you guys. Once again, if you're in
Yeah.
Dallas, go check out BlackPink tomorrow and the day afterwards. So if you can't get there tomorrow, get there the next day. And if you
Let's
can't get it
go.
in Dallas, go to Houston the next 2 days. Make
Let's
that 4-hour
go.
drive. And you'll be able to see them then. So
Yeah.
that's what it is, man. Much love and respect to both of you guys, man. I am a huge fan of you guys. I don't even know what to say. I'm trying to say it without, sounding like that type of person. But
Oh, man,
I
it's
respect
love,
you guys. I respect you guys. So it's all love, man.
It's love. Yeah.
So you know what? I
bro.
had a video I was gonna leave out with. It won't let me play it, so we're gonna exit out with this video. You guys, you can feel free to cut the camera off, leave the screen whenever you want, because once these videos play, it's done. We're done with the show.
Bad.
All right, yo.
Thank y'all
thanks
for
having
tuning
us.
in,
Yeah.
everybody. Yeah,
Thanks for
thank you,
tuning in.
Dope Content, for having us, man.
Yeah.
Many
Yes,
blessings
sir.
to you, G.
It's lit.
And make
It's
sure,
lit.
since we're doing websites, make sure you go to dopecontent.com. This will be up tonight as soon as we're done. This will be uploaded on Dope Content. Actually, we're live on dopecontent.com as well right now via Twitch.
Fire.
And yeah, just tell your people, man, if they missed it tonight, tell them they can come through and watch it. They can still show love. They can share it. They can like it. Help YouTube algorithm push that out, because we're trying to grow the YouTube. We got the 1,200 recently, so we're
Nice.
steady trying to grow that pretty fast. We're starting to pick up steam as far as the subs on YouTube, and the 6,100
go.
people on Twitch, man. Much love to y'all. I know they always come watching stuff
61
late.
people. What up,
Yeah.
y'all? What up, family? Shout out to my family. What's up, Nick?
So, but yeah, man.
Yeah.
All the followers
Let's
on
go,
Twitch,
let's
y'all
go.
keep growing. Let's get that to 7,000 on Twitch. We're trying to get there on Twitch. And yeah, man, let's just keep it going. Much love to y'all. Y'all be safe. We're gonna play this video and we are out.